Good morning. Good morning, all. We're here again on a beautiful Tuesday morning, and it's the Amir Shakur Speaks morning show sponsored by ASN News. And you guys know how we do, no filters, no scripts, just the plain uncut truth. You're rocking with the sharpest mind in the morning, Amir Shakur Speaks. And let's get into it. Today we're looking at minimal headlines, not a crazy news cycle like it's been, but news cycle nonetheless. So, if you're here rocking with us, want to like, subscribe, and share. And good morning to the UK. Good morning to Canada. Good morning to Al Jazeera Network folks. Hello, hello, hello. And yeah, we're rocking today on a smaller news cycle. Surprisingly, it's not a lot going on, but we definitely discuss it. It's always craziness. Anyway, Amir Shakur Speaks. If you have not liked, subscribed, and shared, there you go, right there. So we are here in another morning, and we just want to be as transparent as possible because we don't just report the news. I don't do it. I want to hold systems that govern us if possible, accountable. And local townships, the international stage, it doesn't matter where you're at, Washington, D.C., to the UK, to, even Russia. We're digging for the truth. We're listening to broadcasts built upon facts and integrity and courage, and that's the platform that we move on. So let's get into the headlines without further delay, and we're here again. So this particular broadcast, we're starting on a simple note, with the morning show, and just want to go ahead and say to all of those who have been watching, we're powered by ASN News, and that's why we're able to do the things that we need to do. No filters, no scripts. All right. So let's look at the headlines that you might have missed while you were asleep last night or yesterday, and go ahead and follow those up with posts. So today, or actually over the course of this week, the White House is receiving a diplomatic visit from King Charles himself, the King. I'm used to saying Prince Charles and his wife. They arrived at the White House yesterday, beginning a 4-day visit to the United States. The plan includes formal gatherings and discussions with Mr. Trump, and amidst domestic security violence that happened over the course of the last week. It's interesting, been an interesting cycle nonetheless. I said today is not as busy, but it is definitely interesting. So just want to go ahead and report that as we speak. But the correspondence dinner yesterday, and we know about the attempted assassination of President Trump by Cole Thomas Allen, has been officially charged with the attempt. In the wake of the incident, the administration reportedly is reviewing security protocols, while currently, it's an ongoing effort, urging, of course, to expedite the approval for the controversial ballroom. So, in other words, Mr. Trump is using this as an avenue to say, hey, that security ballroom that I've been asking for, now you see why I need it, because, on the top, they'll be dancing, but below that is going to be a highest level security apparatus. And I mean, he said that, this will make it safe from, assassinations and all of this and all of that. Well, the logic is not even deniable. But anyway, what do you guys think about that? So, the assassination, while an unfortunate thing, we've covered that and we've talked a little bit about it. I think that Mr. Trump is reaching, and his administration is reaching once again here and saying that, this assassination justifies it. And with all of the security concerns, diplomatic, all of the concerns. I'm just saying, why do we have to use this particular engagement as a way to do a promotion, to promote for one of your pieces of agenda? I guess it's what U.S. presidents do. It's definitely what this president does, right? Am I right? Am I right? So what do you guys think about that? Well, what we'll do is we'll go ahead and while we're waiting on the video, we're gonna show the video clip of that. And while we're waiting on the video, like I said, if you have not went to subscribe to us, like to us, share with us. And we are here to, we're here to present the truth, no matter who it is. We are truth tellers, right? And we do have the clip, by the way. So let's look at the clip and let's see exactly what's going on. And I'm gonna shut up. Go ahead and play the clip, guys. There we go.
4-day state visit to the US. After being greeted in front of the cameras on the steps outside, an official picture has been released of them taking tea together. It's a visit with perhaps more jeopardy than usual, given President Trump's propensity for off-the-cuff remarks. And of course, it's a visit of some diplomatic sensitivity, as relations between the president and the prime minister have soured over the war in Iran. Number 10 is hoping the king will be able to help towards smoothing over the current rift. Our senior royal correspondent, Daniela Ralph, reports from Washington.
Despite much talk of diplomatic tension and strain, it was a warm welcome to Washington for the King and Queen from the President and First Lady. The King's first state visit to America as monarch. And President Trump is hosting his first state visit of his second term in office. It is an important show of friendship during a highly secure and highly choreographed trip. And there was even time for an afternoon tea and chat before the ceremonial aspects of the visit kick in tomorrow. Earlier, at Andrews Military Air Base, the King and Queen arrived, greeted by officials from the British Embassy and the White House, many of whom have been working on the diplomatic sensitivities of events over the next few days. On paper, it is the most difficult state visit of the King's reign. The attempted attack on President Trump on Saturday night has further charged a challenging trip. But security reviews have led to only minor changes to the King and Queen's programme. When the president visited Windsor in September, security concerns meant he didn't leave the castle walls. Every event happened away from the public, within the safety of a royal residence. The plans this week for the King are not as restricted, and from his host, there has been reassurance.
The White House grounds are really safe. This area of not very many acres, it's really safe. And he'll be staying here now. I believe he's going to a couple of other locations because he's here for a few days. He's a great guy. They called and they are so looking forward to being here.
Over the next 4 days, the King and Queen will carry out a series of engagements. The key moment will be tomorrow, when the King addresses a joint meeting of Congress, and then in the evening joins the president at a glamorous state dinner at the White House.
All right. So here it is. If you're just joining us, interesting times, right? The King of England, King Charles, and his wife, Queen Camilla, are joining Mr. Trump, and somebody who thinks he's a king, by the way, I must add. And this is going to be it's going to be formal greetings and discussions, especially tomorrow or tonight, we should say, with the congressional address. Not my kind of thing, but you guys are interested, please tune in on that and share that. That's an interesting thing. And again, all of this is on the backdrop of Cole Thomas Allen, who's officially been charged with the attempt of assassinating the president's life. In the wake of the incident, the administration is reportedly reviewing protocols while urging the courts to expedite approval for this ballroom, and maybe somewhere where the Queen and the King can dance the night away while not having to worry about assassination attempts. But there's other things, like what about the bombs flying overhead? But anyway, again, whose logic is the logic that rules today? It's not the logic of people with common sense, but it is what it is. We won't worry about it. We'll continue moving on. So All right, in other news, this particular young man is Chu Zai. He's a Chinese national to the United States. He's accused of participating in state-directed cybercrime campaigns against the U.S. organizations to steal COVID-19 research, nearly 13,000 to the point. And yeah, he's in a little trouble. He's in a little bit of trouble, and doesn't look like a happy camper right there. I'm not sure what the issue is, or where the ongoing investigation, I should say, is. But we're going to allow the news cycle to continue on like it is, and let's address that. And what about the elephant in the room? The elephant in the room is that there's been a lot of cases of Chinese nationals who have been accused of spying, and this is just one more attempt. So, might be something that the Trump administration would want to direct time and consider time to. But anyway, I'm going to add that to the stage, and we're going to continue to look at that. Let's look at the clip, by the way, guys. Just roll a clip, and we'll just take it from there. Thank you.
Cyber espionage arrest in Milan has pulled Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni's country deeper into the tense digital battleground between Washington and Beijing. Italian authorities arrested a Chinese national suspected of hacking US COVID-19 vaccine research during the peak of the pandemic. The 33-year-old, identified as Xu Ziwei, was arrested at the Milan airport just days after the US officials issued an international warrant for his capture. Now, Xu is accused of being part of Hafnium, a state-sponsored Chinese hacking group accused of attempting to steal sensitive vaccine data between 2020 and 2021. The group also allegedly breached Microsoft's email systems in 2021. Now, claiming to be an IT specialist, Xu is now jailed in Milan. A forthcoming 9-count indictment in the United States reportedly accuses Xu of leading multiple cyber intrusions. This includes charges of wire fraud, aggravated identity theft, conspiracy to commit wire fraud, and unauthorized access to protected computers. All of these intrusions supposedly targeted American labs developing coronavirus vaccines. Italy's foreign ministry describes the arrest as linked to industrial espionage, a phrase that rarely comes without serious diplomatic repercussions. The timing of this arrest presents a delicate challenge for Giorgia Meloni. In the recent months, she has actively courted US President Donald Trump while keeping China at arm's length. Though Meloni famously withdrew Italy from Xi Jinping's Belt and Road Initiative last year, she...
All right, that's... come on back in, and that's a little bit of that. It's Mr. Chu, this Chinese or Xu, it's Xu. Like the shoe on your feet. Well, he's in trouble now, and he's we showed a little bit of the clip from Forbes, and Mr. Chu is in a little bit of trouble. So, I think that these types of engagements, these types of events are worth, the truth telling. And what do you guys think? If you're just joining us, we're talking about a cyber espionage extradition by the Justice Department announcing that Italian authorities have extradited Mr. Xu, a Chinese national, to the United States. He's accused of participating in state-directed cybercrime campaigns targeted at 13,000 U.S. organizations to steal COVID-19 research. So, not sure what it's all about, but Mr. Xu, hey, we wish you the best of luck. And what do you guys think? What do you guys think about that? I mean, a lot going on, around the world, and VIPs. Let's turn to the VIP room. Truth tellers and truth speakers. That's what we are. Good morning. Taco has no logic of bad leadership. I guess you're talking about Mr. Taco. Now, who's Mr. Taco for those who don't know? I don't think you want to know, but if in case you need a reminder, we'll tell you. It's going to be Mr. Trump, and he's the taco man, and he looks something like this. Wow, taco, all right? So I think you like to use that word, but Trump always chickens out anyway. So anyway, we're going back to the news cycle and really talking about what it is and what we do very well. And like you said, truth tellers and truth speakers. So by the way, which speaking the truth, you guys know how I do. If you wanna move on to the next section, we got a pretty good section now. It's called "A Picture Can Tell 1,000 Words." And if you look at a lot of my segments, I'm a personality at best, and I can tell some funny stories and some crazy stories, and I'm pretty quick with it. That's what makes me the sharpest mind in urban media in the morning. And we're still working on that. But if you have a picture or a graduation, or maybe you had a bad day at the office or a good day at the office, come on and bring that in, because I'm going to show it, and you can send that to Amir Shakur Speaks at gmail.com. Send it on in to me, like a lot of these brave people are doing, and we're going to have fun and have excitement and enjoy your moment with you, and sometimes at you, but who's counting, and we're not. Listen, it's all in good fun, okay? So thank you for the brave folks who sent those pictures in, by the way. Okay. All right. So let's look at The Picture Can Tell 1,000 Words. You guys will love this one that's sent in by Miss Kathy from Montana, nevertheless. I think it's is the Montana is the Show Me State, or is that I don't know. But anyway, okay, Kathy. Get out. What is this? Well, I mean, I think if I look at this, this is why, we haven't seen another Matrix movie, because, Kathy's, she's either she's doing the Christmas thing or she's doing the Matrix thing, or maybe it's a cross in between both. And, Kathy, I mean, this is why did the agent try to take her sunglasses type question. This is one of those jokes, right? Oh, because she knew that she was the only one who could see the Matrix was boring, and she didn't want to get roasted for this by Amir. So she said, I'm going to send this picture in anyway. I don't know. I'm just making up stuff. So why doesn't the fashion police arrest Kathy? That's my question. Miss Matrix Kathy, this is what you're reminding me of. I think it's more of a Matrix thing than it is a Christmas thing, but I do kind of see some Christmas stuff. You got some, maybe if you had maybe a ball necklace or something like that, Kathy, I want to look it over, no sunglasses are awesome. I think it's time to immediately, resign whoever designed your fashion wardrobe. Just resign. Just turn yourself in to the fashion police. No, why don't you go to the Matrix police? The guy, little white guy, Mr. Anderson, the robot, Mr. Anderson type dude. We need to call him and have him arrest you, okay? Miss Kathy, we see you. You're a fashion catastrophe. Anyway, that's what's going on here. I'd just give up to say that, I appreciate you. And I don't know if you are an actress or you're just doing something because you're bored, but, I definitely do believe, Kathy, that you are in the Matrix right now, as we all are. Get out of here. Picture can tell 1,000 words, y'all. If y'all have a picture you want to send it to me and you want me to do my best to interpret what it is and what's going on, Amir Shakur Speaks at gmail.com. Send that in to me, and let's flash Kathy one more time. I love her fashion effort. She's a good sport. There we go, y'all. Who won? There we go. Go ahead and take that picture. If you guys want that picture of Miss Kathy doing her fashion era Matrix type impression or something like that, let me know. And if it's something that I'm missing, Kathy, feel free to to reach out to me. But anyway, had to bring you back one more time for a standing ovation. Rave reviews, Kathy, rave reviews. Anyway, speaking of rave reviews, I got something that's going to be a rave review for you. All right. So we just started our King 7 records. The King 7, who was that? Somebody who you know and love. Could be me. But anyway, King 7 Records is one of the labors of love that I've been able to engage in. It's besides speaking news to you guys, it's my second love. So watch out for future music for that starting today. We've got music going on, and one of the projects is this project right here from Mother's Day. God Put That in You by King 7 Shakur. Let me deserve to give you a big shout of that. Sorry about the promo at the top, but it's in the way. But God Put That in You, and look out for that. And hey, I do my best. I speak fluent hip hop language, and I'm not a rapper, but I am a spoken word artist who speaks rhythmically, and a trained musician, and an engineer, and a producer. So it's my second labor of love. It's kind of what took me into news broadcasts. I love it. Thank you for loving it. I appreciate it, and we love you too. And by the way, got some great new segments coming up. If you guys are watching Amir Shakur Speaks, and you guys want to just know the Weekend Report, we're doing big things. So if you are interested in, just for edification purposes, I want to bring up the new segments. So let me pull this up. Give me 1 second, and we won't hold you guys. We won't hold you folks to delay you folks. But here you go. The new segment for the Weekender is going to be this particular segment right here. There we go. The economic report. So if you are, if you're in need of that kind of information, I'm perfectly qualified to break it down. But remember, we're doing it from the standpoint of urban America. So this is the ASN News economic report. And we're looking at global trends and analysis that affect urban America. So that's where we're at. So check me out on that. And here's another thing coming from the Soul America piece. So, if you're hanging around for the Weekend Report on Saturday mornings or Fridays, either or, depending upon the news cycle, we got the Soul America International New Music Review and Music Chart. So if you're a new artist and you need you need a push, I got your back. I got your back. Oh, yeah, I'm a jack of all trades. Well, I try to master some things. I hide from you what I fall flat on my face and my face hits the concrete on. But this one, I do pretty well. But anyway, if you want to submit your music, submit it to AmirShakurSpeaks@gmail.com. And you got some music out there you want to show the King 7. You want to show me, and I'll promote you. And then guess what you're going to do? We're going to vote on you, and you're going to go on the charts, So, new artists, if you got some stuff and you think you got the stuff to take it to the next level, I'm going to help you do it. So that's the Soul America Music Review and Music Chart. And it's going to be a prominent fixture in our show. And that is that. The morning show happens every morning. And that's going to be at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. For those who don't know, it's Chicago level. And, I am America's truth teller, and I want to be the person who helps a lot of people out as much as I can. So, we're here to do that. We've covered a lot of ground today. But again, as I always say, the work is far from finished. Let's take these points. Let's sit with them. Let's keep on watching the Marley. I'm going to use Marley for lack of a better use of the word in DC. And what do we say? Real change starts with informed action. That's actually the motto of ASN News. And it's also the mantra of Amir Shakur Speaks. Let me put it up for you guys. I like to illustrate things sometimes. I know you guys are not, I know you guys are not as... But anyway, real change starts with informed action. All right. All right. So thank you for watching the segment, and please continue to join us. Look at the time we spend, and I mean, I think we spend great time together. But accountability is the fastest track to success. All right. All right. And by the way, we're taking votes for the loser of the week, the biggest loser of the week, and it's probably a hard act to follow, but I think we know who that is. We got somebody in mind. But anyway, stay sharp, stay grinded, keep your eyes on the prize, keep your own wins going. Let us know how we can help. I want to share in your success. And where there is truth, there is accountability, there is reason, and there is a community that I'm going to be in. So have a great day, and I'll see you back here in the morning. Amir Shakur speaks. King 7, we're out.